24, New Grammar. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I can't believe it's the end of our year, but I'm so glad to have had you in my class, and I miss you. So this is what you're going to review this week at home. We're going to start with our presidents, which take the space of timeline this week. So we have Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Taylor, Polk and Taylor, Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, Lincoln, Johnson, Grant and Hayes, Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland, McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, and Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, Bush and Clinton, Bush, Obama, and Trump. Good job. All right, so now we'll move on to math. We have the identity law for addition states A plus 0 equals A.
A plus 0 equals A.
And the identity law for multiplication states A times 1 equals A.
A times 1 equals A.
Good. So that's an easier one than some of the past weeks.
Yes.
All right, then next we have English, an interjection, and you can sing this with head, shoulder, knees, and toes.
It's very easy.
An interjection is a word or phrase used as a strong expression of feeling or emotion. Again. An interjection is a word or phrase used as a strong expression of feeling or emotion. Good job. Then we'll do our Latin reviewing future perfect tense. So we have ero, eris, erit, eramis, eritis, errant. First conjugation, future perfect tense. You can review that as much as you want. Then we have our signs for our history sentence. And this is about, tell me about the end of apartheid. So it starts with the song saying, demonstrating apartheid was ending. So we're going to put our thumbs together, fists together, apartheid, demonstrating apartheid was ending. So at the beginning we have, in 1994, South African. So we're going to do an S and then pull it down and then make the shape of Africa. So South African President de Klerk, so we'll make a D, allowed, and you'll use your first finger to do free elections, like you're checking the box for a ballot when you vote. So we have President de Klerk allowed free elections, and then for Nelson Mandela, we'll do an N and an M. So Nelson Mandela became South Africa's first black president, so like a president holding his hand to be sworn in, demonstrating apartheid was ending. Okay, so then we'll sing it. In 1994, South African president
Demonstrating apartheid was ending. In 1994, South African President de Klerk allowed free elections. Nelson Mandela became South Africa's first black president. Demonstrating apartheid was ending.
Let's sing it again.
Demonstrating apartheid was ending. In 1994, South African President de Klerk allowed free elections. Nelson Mandela became South Africa's first black president. Demonstrating apartheid was ending.
Good job. All right, then we'll move on for science, and we have what units are used to measure electricity. So we're going to do O for ohms, measure resistance. Then we have V, volts, measure voltage. So like you're hooking like your car battery and some jumper cables together. And then we have A for amps, measure current. And then we have W, watts, measure power. And this I had to practice it. I don't know if I have it. So here's a light switch, and here's your light switch going on. So watts, measure power. Okay? So those are our units to measure electricity. Then we have South Southern Africa for geography. We have South Africa, Lesotho, Botswana, Mozambique, and Namibia. And I'll show you Namibia on the map. So we have Southern Africa, or South Africa, with the capital Lesotho. So that's the pink right there. And then we have Botswana.
That's Namibia.
Sorry, the blue is Namibia. And then we have Botswana and Mozambique. So, Anise, I'll hold this. You show them one more time.
So here's South Africa, and Lesotho, and then Botswana, and Mozambique, and then Namibia.
Good job. And that is all of our memory work today. Thanks so much for joining me.